Hey everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video, and today we're going to be doing some questions and answers and eating my lunch. Where you guys have the opportunity to ask me questions, and I do the best I can to give you guys good answers. Now, remember, there's no such thing as a stupid question. You guys can ask me anything, except for what my girlfriend's real name is. I don't want you guys knowing what that is. So with that said, this is quite long overdue. Before I get into the actual thing, not every question is going to be answered here. I've been very lazy. I've been very disorganized with my questions. So if your questions aren't on here, I'm sorry. Please ask it again on this video. Okay? Second of all, someone asked me to make two lists of comic books in general to read. One for in general reading, and then one for superheroes. To that person, if you wanted to see a superhero comic book list, I did an Essential Wonder Woman and an Essential Batman. You can check those out. They're mostly up to date. Do you want for general comic book reading, stuff like The Crisis of Infinite Earth, Watchmen, V for Vendetta, Lock and Key, stuff like that will help out. So if you want me to go into more detail, please send me another message. With that said, let's get into this. Let me just take a bite of my orange chicken that I made. Okay. So, first question. Where do you buy most of your graphic novels you own, and how much do you pay? I buy it at my comic book store, and they give me a 10% discount, so I pay cover price plus a 10% discount. I buy it on Amazon sometimes, depending on how cheap they are. But most of the time it's from my comic store. This is like asked all the time. Sometimes I go to New Bay Comics, very rarely, and sometimes Barnes & Noble. Two questions. Sorry if these have been asked before. Have you read Batman Dracula Trilogy in the Elseworld imprint? No, I haven't. I was going to, but I decided not to, and instead got Our Worlds at War. What's your favorite Batman artist? What's your favorite artist for Batman only, without including Tony Daniel, Jim Lee, or Andy Kirby? Not including those three, George Perez. George Perez is just a fantastic artist in general, but him, Ed Vance, Ian Churchill, yeah, probably those. So with that said, moving on. Oh, shit, moving on too fast. Okay. If I wanted to get into someone into the current DC universe as a whole, where do you suppose the best place to start? Well, I mean, to get into one specific character, you're going to have to be more specific. I mean, Batman, year one. Superman, I would say Man of Steel, but he's being retconned in Secret Origins. Green Lantern, Emerald Dawn, Secret Origins, Wonder Woman, Gods Immortals, in the George Perez series. If you just want in general, maybe The Crisis of Infinite Earth, although that's very heavy with characters. So it's really up to you. You have to be more specific, so just let me know. But the Crises tend to be a okay place to start. Except for Final Crisis, that will give you a headache. Just one moment, I gotta close my door. My cat is a rascal. So, moving on. Sorry if this is off topic, but have you read Batman Dark Legends? And are you going to do a review of it? It's fairly cheap on Amazon. I just picked it up. I have not read Batman Dark Legends. I might pick it up. I think that's the one that deals with Joker? I'm not sure. But I might pick it up. Who knows? Okay. Could you do a review of Batman Ego by Darwin Cook? And is it part of the Batman timeline? I believe it is, but Batman Ego only has a 2-issue Batman story. The rest is Catwoman stuff. I really don't want to pick it up. Hey, I'm a big fan of Angel and show, and I was just wondering, are the Angel trade paperbacks any good? Yeah. Get volumes 1 through 4 and get the epilogue to Aftermath. So, yeah, pick them up. Next, what Robin figures do you recommend? The George Perez Teen Titans one, the DC Universe Classic one, both of them. There's two DC, well, no, the DC Universe Classic one, the DC Superhero one. The first appearance one, what other ones do I have? Those. The Teen Titan one, I don't have that, but that's okay. Moving on. I don't have many Robin figures, so I can't really answer that fully, but the ones that I've reviewed, basically, George Perez, DC Superheroes, DC Universe Classic, first appearance. Batman and Son one isn't that bad. What's your favorite Star Trek film? In order from 1 to 11. Ooh. In order, that would take a long time. I might do a video about that. If you don't mind waiting on your question, I might actually do a countdown on my favorite Star Trek films. I will give you a hint, though. It is not Wrath of Khan. I know. A lot of people will get mad at me, but it's not Wrath of Khan. Let's see. Well, I'm very impressed. Very heavy stuff. I haven't heard of this story, but I'm definitely interested. But when the storyline was... oh, yeah. When was this story hit? Oh, this was for Batman Night Cries. When was it written? I think it was written in 1993? 1994? Yeah, Batman Night Cries was written somewhere in the early to mid-90s. Can you review some Scarecrow comics, please? Only if it's part of the Batman mainstream continuity. And I think I reviewed most of the Scarecrow stuff in those. Hey man, love your videos, dude. As you review and collect figures, I was wondering if you picked up the box set for the DC Direct Arkham Asylum 4-pack. Let's see. And by the way, I love your Mighty Morphin Power Ranger reviews. Thank you. Someone liked it. I have not picked up the Arkham Asylum 4-pack. I'm not going to. I don't have the money to. And none of the figures really stand out to me. Except for maybe the Batman one, but... hey Andrew, first off, I wanted to let you know I'm a huge fan. You're one of the only 2 reviewers I trust, and I see you as a huge Batman fan. So I hope you... Batman fan like me, I know you will understand my question. My first question is, have you read Batman and Son? Yes, I have. I did a review on it. So if you want to check out that review, there you go. If so, do you think Damian Wayne ruins the amazing father-son relationship between Bruce and Tim that was set up in Face-to-Face? For me personally, yes, it did. I think it just, we had something golden starting between Tim and Bruce, and then you go ruin it all and throw Damon in. It's like Damon hasn't even served the purpose right now, other than being a dickhead. Which, if that's his purpose, he's doing a good job at it. A lot of people complain that Damon's a dick, Jason Todd's a dick, but that's really what they're supposed to be, so... But he really hasn't done anything momentous. One second. Again, the cat. But yeah, I think he did ruin the relationship between Batman and Tim Drake. Or at least for me he did. I don't know if it did for everyone else. Okay, let's see. What Batmobile do you like the best from both comics and movies? The one from Nightfall or the one from the 1980s movie? Not the 1980s, 1989 movie. Love those two. What's your opinion of Ryan Reynolds playing Hal Jordan as Green Lantern in the movie? Ryan Reynolds is a pretty good actor. I like him. I haven't watched all his work, but from what I've seen so far, I've liked him. I think he can pull it off. I don't think he'll be the best actor, but I think he can pull it off. Besides Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, what series do you like the best? Again, just like the Star Trek one, I was planning on doing an actual countdown to my favorite Power Ranger series. But I can tell you, I like Zeo, I like Space, Lost Galaxy, Lightspeed Rescue I love. Let's see, Dino Thunder, SPD, Operation Overdrive, so I will do a countdown for that. What is up with Blow Himself Up dude? He claims that DC composed never reads a comic. He once said that no real Batman fan would like Tim Burton's movies. He said that Tim Burton is not a good director and that it is a fact and it's not opinion. And that he just won't get over Transformers 2. I'm not going to comment on Blow Himself Up dude. I find him to be a very rude individual. Illogical one too, and just talking about him causes trouble. If you've been to the message board, go to the Jason Todd thing, you would have seen. he has been nothing but rude to me. So I don't know if he has been to other people's side. Just don't comment about him. Sorry about not answering that. Hey Andrew Cutter 2, I got a question for you. Okay, recently I bought the new Teen Titans Terra Trigon. Okay, basically this question is will Terra Incognito, Terra Trigon, Judas Contract be collected in the archive books? Because I read this question before. No, the archive books are everything up until Terra Incognito. So get the collected archives. Get those. Those are some of the best Titan stories there. Get those and then get the individual stories. I was just wondering if you could tell me who the old one... Oh, this is for Angel Only Human. I was wondering if you could tell me who the old one in the series is, because the issue is all out in the stores, so I'd be great. It's not an old one, it's just Illyria's pet who stole her old one's powers. Andrew, the Joker's Devil Advocate is easily my favorite Joker story of all time. Do you know if it's in continuity? It was, I'm not sure if it still is or if it got retconned. I'm going to have to look that up for you. I'm sorry. Re-ask that and I'll remember to do it. Do you have Yahoo or Hotmail Messenger? I love to keep in touch with you. No, but if you want to talk to me, go on to our forums, ComicTube Society. There should be a link on the side. I've been putting links in my videos. I may not always be there, but hey. I do have AIM, but I never use it. Which is still considered canon for the DC Universe for Superman's origin story? Man of Steel, Secret Origins, or both? Originally, Man of Steel was the first origin story, and then Birthright came out. And that was never intended to be an origin story, however, a lot of people considered it was. I think Secret Origins is supposed to put be the definitive Superman origin story, which is sad because I love Jeff Johns, but the Man of Steel series was my favorite Superman series. Loved it. Let's see. But I think it's Secret Origins. Do you think Dick will give up being Nightwing when Bruce comes back, as said in the Batman Yesterday Beyond website, and 2 Batmans in 2010? I think he'll become Nightwing again, but who knows? I'm not going to speculate because trying to speculate about Grant Morrison is painful and it hurts. Well, that was, I don't know, painful. How should I start reading Booster Gold? Where should I start? Showcase presents Booster Gold Volume 1 is where you should start. From there, Booster Gold 52 pickups, Blue and Gold, and then Reality Lost. Other recommended Booster Gold titles would be Justice League International and also the OMAC Project. Buggers. What do you think of Robin being in the new Batman movie? I think it would be a great idea, especially because Robin is such an important part of the Batman universe. As much as I don't think Robin would work in Christopher Nolan's movies, I would have liked to see it happen. Like I said, Christopher Nolan won't do it, but and I don't think it will work, but it would be fun to see how he would have portrayed Robin. Chicken rolled on me. But yeah. It would be nice to see him in the new movies, but it's not going to happen. It's not. So, kind of out of the question. Have you ever considered the Batman Illustrators by Neil Adams? These are 3 volumes, and they are a little pricey, but the second 2 collect the stories he and Dennis O'Neil did through 1970 to 1973, which Batman goes into his dark again. I have not picked them up, nor do I plan on to. I almost want to, but I've actually have those issues collected in, a lot of them collected in Tales of the Demon, so. So, if I'm starting to read comics, which one should I start with? With superhero series? I don't really know anything about it. And I want, and what are big books with a bunch of comics collected in them? So the question is, if I'm going to start reading comics, which should I start with? Which superhero series? And what are big books with comics collected in them? Big books with comics collected in them, as I review, are called paperbacks or trades. They're graphic novels. As for superheroes you should read, I can only comment for DC, and out of DC, I recommend reading Batman. I highly recommend Wonder Woman also, but a lot of people don't like Wonder Woman. I don't know why. Maybe it's the Star Spangled Spandex. Batman, Green Lantern, and Superman would probably be your best bet. Just for general introduction's sake. Also, any Legend of Zelda videos coming out soon. Spirit Tracks is out soon. Again, I hate doing this. I hate saying this, but I'm doing a possibly my next day off. I'm going to record a review for every single Legend of Zelda game, and then I am going to do a top 10 countdown for my favorite Legend of Zelda games. So, prepare to see those. I had my thoughts just about Spirit Tracks, and boy, did I love it. I can just say that right now. So let me just go to YouTube because I did not copy down my what is it called? I did not copy down the questions that were on my page. So let me just get to those real quickly. You're gonna hear me scream, "Hey yo!" 5 seconds. Hopefully I can get through these quickly and I don't have to make this a messy plot review. Sorry if I sounded overly... Okay, thanks for the comment. When's my next question and answer? Right now. What's up, Andrew? Have you heard of sometime next year Grant Morrison is going to do the Return of Batman? Bruce Wayne story arc? A couple of concept arts in USA Today site. I don't know what the title of what Grant Morrison's story is going to be, but I haven't looked into it. The way I'm feeling towards Batman's return is when it happens, it happens. I'm not going to get overly hyped until it happens. Hey dude, big fan. Can you do a Willow one-shot review? I was tempted to pick it up, but I'm a little mad at Joss. I'm not mad at Joss Whedon, but I'm a little cautious right now because they're thinking about making Angel Twilight. I'm not sure. Hello, Andrew. I find your videos helpful, so thank you, but I was wondering if you're getting a new camera anytime soon. No offense or anything, but your video quality is poor, and you certainly do not have to listen to me. Just a tip. Yet again, your videos are awesome. Okay. Yes, I know, my camera sucks major monkey balls. Oh, God. Should probably take a drink. See what you're doing to me? You're commenting about my camera. You're making me cough. Yes, I know my camera sucks major monkey balls. It's horrible quality. It's just absolutely bad, but money. Money, people. Can you make a Robin and Nightwing timeline, or just say which go in order? I'm going to make a timeline for both of them. You need to finish reading Robin. That's just... Oh, God. That's a lot of stuff. Okay. Ready? Let's make this quick, people. Dude, what happened with Eric? Don't want to comment about it. Dude, you won't do a video about the fight you had with Eric. That shit was great. I'm sorry, but he has no logic at all. It was so amusing to read to me on the forum. Do a video about it. If not for you, do it for the people. Again, I'm not going to comment about what happened between me and Eric. If you want to see what happened on the board, you can, but his choice, not mine. Love your DC reviews, your critiques, good Power Rangers. Oh, that's not a question. What's your favorite? Oh, that's already been asked. Hey Andrew, I've been an off and on reviewer, first time commenter, and I'm not too much into toys, but I dig your presentation. Since I see that you got a Green Lantern thing going on, I thought I'd ask, what is your take on Hal Jordan pretty much being accepted back into the DC superhero community? With, for all accounts, he's a killer. I've never... I never bought into the whole Parallax made me do it nonsense. Creatively, it was written that the Green Lantern snapped and murdered a lot of people. The editors that I guess were asleep at the time finally woke up and decided to throw in the Parallax micro. So what's my opinion? What's my opinion about Hal Jordan being Green Lantern? I've always considered Hal Jordan the best and my favorite. Probably because he's the first Silver Age Green Lantern. Bloody hell. As for him killing people and snapping, I'm a little impartial about it. The only person that really I care about if they kill someone is Batman. Superman has killed someone, Wonder Woman has killed someone, Green Lantern has killed someone. A lot of people have killed people. The only superhero I can think that hasn't killed anyone is Batman. So, you can't count Darkseid, doesn't count. Or what happened in the cult, because that doesn't count. But Hal Jordan, I love him as Green Lantern. I'm okay with it. The Parallax thing, although I do feel as though it's a cop-out to make him not look like a murderer, putting that aside, I think Parallax was a good thing to add in because it adds something more to the Green Lantern mythos. Where are the Transformer reviews, man? Haven't bought any. Do more DC superhero first appearance Batgirl. Do you think they should Red Hood Jason Todd, Batman Reborn? It's not even like questions. Do a DC superhero Batgirl? I don't have it, except for the Barbara Gordon one. Do you think they should do Red Hood? Yes, in the Batman Reborn series. Okay. You should read Rebellions Volume 1 through 3. Yes, I should. Are you going to do a review of Star Wars graphic novels? Yes. My top 10 is Jason Todd, also spoiler.